Bore Pau, good morning. Well, as you can see, I'm not actually on school grounds, and I'm not in home either. I'm on location for this assembly in a farm, and as you can see, one of the animals on the farm are cows, and these are dairy cows. So can you tell your teacher, hands up, what do dairy cows make? That's right, dairy cows are used to make milk. And these cows don't make milk yet, they're far too young. They're called calves, and they're just in here to have their breakfast and to be looked after until they're old enough and ready to go in the fields. What other animals can you name that are on farms in this country? Tell your teacher. There's lots of other animals we could have on farms. You might have said pigs or sheep, goats, and all of these make different types of food. So what type of other animals do we have that give us food? Hands up, tell your teacher, Dolly Venny, what do chickens give us? That's right, they give us chicken meat that you might use, or they give us eggs. What about pigs? There's lots of answers here. What do we get from pigs? You might have said bacon or pork. There's lots of things that come from pigs. They're a really useful animal. So we're going to have a look around the farm today, and we're going to be talking about animal welfare. Does anyone know what the word welfare means? So welfare is how well the animals are looked after. I'm really lucky today. I'm on a farm where these animals are really well looked after. They are given lots of space to roam, and they get loads of fresh air. They're not locked up in cages or anything like that. They're treated really well. So let's have another look at some of the other animals on the farm. So these are the chickens on the farm, and they're what's called free range. Dwli Venny, what does free range mean? That's right, that means that they can roam about free, they get lots of space and lots of fresh air, and that means their eggs are much better and taste much better, but it's also much better for the chickens. Tell your teacher, why do you think it's better for the chickens if they're allowed to roam around in the fresh air? So that's lots of the animals and plants on the farm. So we're going to have a look now at a shop and what happens when the eggs are picked, where they go next. So in the supermarket you'll find lots of types of eggs. This supermarket sells eggs from free-range hens that are allowed to wander around and have lots of fresh air. They also sell eggs from barn hens. These hens roam around in a barn, they get some fresh air and some sunlight, but not as much as free range. Some supermarkets might also sell caged hens. Now these are the cheapest of the eggs, but those hens live in a cage for pretty much all their life. While we listen to this song, have a chat in class about which ones you think are best and which we should buy.
For
that brings us to the end of our assembly. So remember, when you're going shopping or you're eating food, think about where does that food come from and how are the animals treated. It's really important those animals are treated really well. So dwlen gyd llygad ar gau. Thank you, Lord, for the food that's on our plate. Thank you for the farmers who work hard every day and let us appreciate where they come from and make sure that our animals are well looked after. Amen. Diolch yn fawr, hwyl fawr pawb.